what it do, family, what it do, everybody, man. I hope you guys enjoying your Easters. Or I hope you guys enjoyed your Easters, man. I had a good time. And sorry for the wait, you know what I'm saying? Sorry for the wait, man. I've been away. I've been doing a couple of things. I've been held up. I've been going through a couple of things, so I never really had time to sort of, interact with the outside world, which is you guys, my family. But yeah, today I was bored and I decided to, you know what, let me just make this video. Hopefully I'll get it up and running on YouTube so you guys can have time to watch it today as today is actually going to be a slow day due to the holidays, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just felt like analyzing a couple of pairs, you know. First of all, I started with we will start with DXY, followed by USD, then gold, then a couple of JPY pairs for sure. All right. So please, man, if you're new to the channel, comment, and subscribe, man. You know, I'm trying to get back on this grind, man. I'm about to be done what has been really keeping me busy. You know, and then I'm sure once I'm done there, consistency will be back. Chart plug consistency. You know how he does. All right. So we have the DXY right here. For those who don't know, the DXY is the dollar index. So basically what this is it's sort of like a currency index indicator, or it indicates the strength of a currency. So you know if it's going up, it'll mean the dollar is about to increase in strength, and then vice versa. If it's going down, you know whatever pair you buy, you short against the dollar. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the dollar index right now, and last week we closed bullish. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at price, and if you look at price has been consolidating around this region for some time now. And then also, if you look at the sort of shape that this is forming, you can see that this is forming sort of like an ascending triangle. You know what I'm saying? Let me just make it thick. You know, yeah, it's sort of forming like an ascending triangle. You know, let me just, yeah, you know. So right now, this price, what happened is got into this triangle, bounced there, hit the resistance, made a higher low, made the same high, then a higher low, same high. This is the third time it actually tries to break the resistance. So I believe that this coming week is actually going to be an indicator as to how we can expect the week to close, or should I say, how we can expect the dollar. How we can expect the dollar to sort of perform over the next couple of weeks, because I believe that a close above means the dollar is about to be strong for a couple of weeks. And then a close below means that we have rejected this resistance here. So this would mean that this resistance has held, and now we can expect price to break down to the downside. But with all with what I'm seeing here, I see an ascending triangle, and we may shoot to the top. But let's break it down to the smaller time frames. All right. Okay. So we got that. So we have the smaller time frames right here, and then now there are a couple of things you should take note of, right? For you to sort of be in a safe area to trade the dollar in or the dollar currency pairs, right? Or or currency pairs that have the dollar on them, right? For you to trade those, I'd say trade them once price breaks this consolidation. Because while it's still within this consolidation, we don't really have a clear direction as to where we're going. And I'm not saying use the daily candle to 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 help you do that. No, no, no. Remember that the daily candle can be more susceptible to fake outs as compared to the weekly candle. So I would say wait for the weekly candle, because it's less susceptible to or should I say is less prone to fake out as compared to the daily candle, right? So like if you look at this, we had a breakthrough followed by a break back in. That's a fake out. This is a daily candle. This looks perfect. But you see here, it broke out, then came through and broke back in. And mind you, this line I drew it on the weekly just to sort of show you, the resistance and the support of this. I mean, yeah, the resistance of this triangle right here, which is the ascending triangle. So if we get to actually what's going to happen right now, I want to get to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, since we're on the 4 hour time frame, let me just remove these lines. Okay, so this is the 4 hour time frame. You know what I'm saying? This is actually what's going on right now. So first of all, let me just let's just plot our support resistances for the 4 hour. You know what I'm saying? So for the 4 hour, I'd say we have this region right here. We have this region right here. And then let's continue and then we have this region right here. Let me just reduce that. Yeah, yeah. And then just to put the last one, let me see. Perfect. I think we have this region right here. Oh, flip. Yes, this region right here. So, so let me just draw my trend lines or my parallel channels because I'm just trying to see how this. Okay, let me do this. Tu- tu- tu. This thing is magnetic. Let me just change this one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna just draw my nice beautiful line. A nice beautiful line. Uh, uh, just right about here. I'm gonna draw that nice beautiful line just right about here. And then also I could just simply say that right, to me this sort of looked like a this sort of looked like a parallel channel to me. A parallel channel meaning it's a flag, yes. So I mean I expect you see price now hit that resistance. Now of course it can't just shoot up and go there. So I expect price to to sort of fall down till this region somewhere around here. I believe when we enter this region, let me make it a different color. Let me make it blue. Yeah, I believe once we enter this region right here, we are about to have a bounce back, and we are gonna go back to shooting up. I think I think that's what's gonna happen for DXY, which means we're about to have dollar strength maybe in a couple of days. But as for now, dollar's gonna weaken back to that support. You know what I'm saying? All right, now let's get to the currencies themselves. Okay, so we have your USD. All right, we have your USD. Let's start off on the weekly. You know what I'm saying? Let's start off on the weekly. hmm Okay, man, come on. Okay, so we have the weekly right here. You know, last week it closed. It closed. What you call it? Last week it closed bearish. So, and then if you look at it, there's sort of like some rejection from the top there, and to me this looks sort of like a descending triangle. You saw how the other one was an ascending. This one is a descending triangle. So now I'm gonna actually try and explain what I'm talking about when I say it looks like that. Okay, so Okay. So first of all, um, I I have this line here. First of all, I have this line here, and then if you look closely, I have sort of like a nice support down here, nice support down here, bro. You have a sort of like a nice support down here. You have a nice support down here. So to me, this sort of looks like a descending triangle. We have that high, that low, that lower high. Is it a lower? Yeah, lower high, and then followed by the same low, lower high, followed by the same low. You know what I'm saying? And now price is still consolidating around this region. That's why I said, what if, as long as price is within this triangle, don't trade it just yet. Just wait for the breakout. But of course, once you now break it down to the smaller time frames, you can actually dissect and see as to what's really gonna happen today, tomorrow, and a couple of, and to a few days to come. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, mm, right. This looks like a, what you call this, a flag, bearish flag now. Um, why isn't it okay? Okay, there we go. Man, what the hell? I just clicked, so I'm a click. Um, what is it? Yeah, for sure. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me just do this. What's my Fibonacci? Fibo. And I think I'm gonna just, because wherever we get the flags is a trend continuation. But also again, let me just plot my support and resistances. Yeah. Okay, this is it. Mm, right, right here is perfect. Right here is perfect. Mm, right here is perfect, right? And then of course I'm in here too, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Um, we got so many places. We got it here too. You know what I'm saying? But of course, here it relates more to this side. I don't know. I'm not sure if you fully understand me, you know. But you know what I'm saying. So, all right. So we broke out so we broke out we broke out the bearish flag right here. We still haven't had a retest. So, and price looks like it's going up there first. So I would say, I'm assuming price is gonna go back up there, retest that region, then I'm gonna come down. Whoa, man, I just keep on doing this. And then yeah, we're gonna come down to where exactly is another not negative 0.27. You know what I'm saying? This is basically what I think is gonna happen for the USD. Similar to the GXY, if you think about it. Think about it, man. Similar to the GX, it's just inversely proportional. All right. Ouch. So we're gonna go to my cousin gold, cause I'm a gold digger. No, me and she ain't messing with no. Mm. Okay. Let's head over to weekly. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then we so right now we in the weekly time frame of gold. I just saw something. Let me just see if I'm not crazy. Okay, that's it. So I just wanted to see. Okay, we have gold right now. Gold is very much, excuse me, very much bearish at the moment. It's very much bearish at the moment. But so I'm still expecting more bearish moves or continuation. But let's see as to what exactly is going on and how we can expect price to move right now. Right, I mean, not right now, but how we can expect price to move in a couple of days. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, let me just do this. Let me just do. Think like, oh come on. I think like this light is also too thick, man. Okay, let me just make it a bit thinner. I know I always change, but yeah, change for the better. Okay, all right. So we have this right here. Okay, should I done my support? Let me let me first dissect this chart. You know what I'm saying? Before I can start saying I want to do like anything or anything and everything. Let me just keep on dissecting a bit by bit. Let me see. Oh, damn, it zoomed in. Okay, yeah, let me keep on dissecting bit by bit. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. All right, on dissect. I'm just trying to dissect. Okay, let me look for where price. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I'll explain everything in just a bit. I'm just drawing my support resistances and then putting down the levels that I think price would go to. You know what I'm saying? And then so that when price goes to whatever side, then you know which level is gonna go to. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so there we go. You got that line. Okay. Let me just finish up. No, no, no. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, family, we back. Okay, so this is basically it, right? This is how I viewed everything here. All right. So um, let me remove this because I'm sure to some people it's annoying. Okay, so basically this is what I see, right? Price been consolidating around this lesion, and to me this looks like a descending triangle, right? If even though the bottom looks like it's slanting to the upside, I still believe that if we can draw this slanting line or this trend line followed by that support down there, you can see that price started here. That's the high, then the low, and the lower high, and the same low, and the lower high, and the same low, which has now broken, going to be retested. Then we're gonna continue more downward movement. So I just believe that there's room for downward movement only up until something happens, which I'm about to explain in a second, right? So these are my views. Let me explain it here, and then I go down to the 4 hour. So if we get a daily candle, if we get a daily candle closure above this blue trend line that I drew, that's slanting here, this one here. If I get a daily candle closure above it, then we're going to the top. If I don't get in the next couple of days, then we're coming down here. and then I'll just let me just explain that once I zoom into the yeah. So basically this is it, right? So after breaking this, so where's that thing? After breaking, you see this thing? Cha, look at that. It wants to retest that. Hey man, I think this just made it ugly. Nah, let me remove it. But you saw that movement, this movement, this movement, that movement, this movement, then break, and then it's going to retest around this region, and then I'm gonna now get our downfall. I we're now gonna get our downfall to the bottom. So I just expect maybe just price to so my main priority is for price to actually just go up a bit, then we're gonna sell it till this point. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna sell it till this point. Or you can still sell it from where it is, but I believe price maybe will shoot back up a bit, touch that region there around the top 80 region, then look for a sell off till down here, till down here. You know, I hope that makes I hope that makes some sense, right? Okay. Um, then I don't really like USD JPY that much because I haven't been trading it that much recently. So not recently, but for a while. So I really don't have any interest in it anymore. That's probably one of the pairs that I'm gonna cut off, and then I'm gonna replace it with a pair that's more volatile. A pair that's probably like I don't know, GBP, JPY, maybe something. I needed a JPY. You know what I'm saying? Needed to have a JPY at least just so that I can have a JPY in my watch list, and also a volatile JPY. Man, this thing can move 40 pips in 30 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? While on Euro USD, 40 pips will take forever. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just gotta weigh weigh the options. So we got we got we got GBP JPY. Okay, let's go. GBP JPY consolidation, but we sort of had like an engulfing. Oh wow, it's nice actually. Okay, so we had an engulfing. I mean, so we had a bearish engulfing candle. You see that? All right. So to me, this indicates that there's pressure for sellers. There's a whole lot of pressure for sellers. So we'll just see what's going to happen. Um, what can I do? Okay, so we're gonna see what's just going to happen. In the meantime, let's dissect this baby with them trend lines there. Okay. Let's see. Sometimes you just need to look at it, bro. Look at it, bro. Can I do this? Let's see. I doubt. Just don't make no sense. Forget I asked to do that. Okay, so I have that line. Hmm. Then yeah, then I have that line. Awesome. This can help me sort of like do things much easier because now I know what to look out for. Yes, sir. Now, guys, let me show you guys something. Do you see how all of a sudden how how like all of a sudden price action is actually respecting the lines that I just drew? For example, I drew this line. I took it about the since I drew it on the daily time frame. When you change it, sometimes it gets distorted. But when I take it back to the daily, it's gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, but I basically drew this line from the daily. Actually, both of them. I took that one from there, 2 points here and here. Price had broken through, came through, broke back in, and to tell the truth, I actually see downward movement for this one. Downward movement for this guy right here. But actually, my bias is down, but then I'm always open to change. So actually, what I'm actually thinking of right now is actually maybe uh movement of this sort, movement of this sort, movement of this sort coming through anytime soon. I see price action coming down to this region. This region sort of looks like a nice support area. Let me just see what I can do with the region. Mm, okay. Yeah, my GP doesn't. Let me just try that. Uh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I expect price to actually go to the bottom. You know, because you see, price had broken out, came back in the triangle, and then now it's playing around. It may consolidate a bit more, but I still see price coming back down. Okay, not coming back down, but going down to the to the 114.100 region. That's what I see price going to actually at the moment. Price is gonna just fall off to that region before I can now reanalyze and see where we can go further, because I still believe there could be room for further movement down. But before it shoots really down, it needs to move in a cycle. So yeah, I from my perspective, I see GBP JPY going down till the 144.100 region. Okay, so choose CAD JPY. Okay. Um, then I'm gonna do I think the last one next, and then I think I should be done. Okay, so we have CAD JPY. Right now there's really not enough, there's really not enough meaning as to what could be happening right now on the weekly time frame, that is. So I'm gonna just jot it down to the daily. Yeah, and let's see what we can expect. Um, hmm, let's see. I just don't like. I don't. Okay. I don't. I don't rate these candles so much. Like I don't normally use these wicks because I don't really trust them. These long wicks. I don't really trust because they're caused by news. So it's a stop on. So I'm really not into. I'm not really a big fan of them because they are mostly inaccurate. So I'm just keep on trying my trend lines till one baby works. Um, okay, there we go. 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 So rather, let's see. Maybe I could use this cause bro, I'm not gonna use. I think I'll fix it in the 4 hour cause right. Well, I think it's sharp. Yeah, this is my so like basically I expect. Looks like if this daily candle can close above this trend line again, we may be shooting up. But as I predict downward movement for JPY, man. So, but anyway, let's do what we came here to do. Let's see how it'll turn out. Okay. So I'm trying to. Oh yes. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh wow. Okay. Let's go. Uh, so this area looks like Price like price likes to fiddle around here. Mhm. Excuse me. I chose the wrong thing. Um, okay, there you go. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Guys, if you watch this, right, when price is from the bottom, what happens? Price breaks, plays around, then goes to top, right? When price is the top, when price is from the top, what happens? Look, look at here. Even if I was to extend this way, you saw how price what is from the top. It breaks back in, retests it, then plays around the area before continues to the downside. So I think this is actually a good short actually at the moment. It's a good short at the moment, short trade at the moment. One could possibly look into selling it as soon as possible. But this looks like a nice nice short trade up until, yeah, just like 50 pips there, 40, 50 pips. But we could, but the bigger picture is actually it coming to this region right here. This is the bigger picture. Yes, this is the bigger picture. This is what I assume is gonna happen for CAD JPY. Let's take another JPY. The last one I'd say what Euro JPY, and then let me just load up my news site, which is oh yeah, forex factory. Sure. Okay, we have Euro JPY here. You know what we do. Keep it simple, man. Simplicity. Go to the bigger time frames. Try and see if we can spot anything. Anything that much. Okay, nothing. Just trying to see if we can spot anything. Daily time frame. Daily time frame. Just trying to see if I can spot anything. Mm, trend lines never lie. But this one is so far away, man. It doesn't affect current price, so I'm gonna just leave that one. Hmm, okay, I'm gonna leave that trend line. Makes sense, right? Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Then maybe draw more trend lines and support and resistance. Once I get to, yeah, maybe I can now start drawing my trend lines better. Oh, come on. Okay, so actually, this is dope. This is dope actually. Yeah, I'm just trying to see how price normally moves from the top. Just from the top, just so I can have a nice. Okay, it's invisible. Not invisible, but it's hard to tell. Okay, so let's so this is how I see it, guys. So I have these areas, which is I have this first I have this point here on my line, second point. So I'm expecting here either a bounce back to the top or a break, and we can see continued downward movement. That's what I believe. So it's either we can bounce and continue to the top, or we can break and see downward movement. You know what I'm saying? But for me to break and be like yeah, it's time to sell. I would want to see, of course, I'd want to see like a break. I'll I'll explain what I'm talking about. Okay, so basically what I'm so now if we get down on movement, right, I'm only gonna sell once it breaks this line and this line. And after breaking this line right here, I know it's gonna retest it by maybe forming some wicks to sort of make it sort of like a resistance. Something similar to this right here. So I know it's gonna happen somewhere around here. And then I know I can sell it some more and it will come down. Or should I say start selling from that point? Selling I'll start selling it from the retest which is here and coming down with it up until the 124.5. 124 point yeah 124.5 region. That's when I'd sell. I mean that's what I'd take profit on the sell. Vice versa on the bounce, if this area let me get into the 1 hour to sort of break it down for you. And this is for the guys who are buying, right? For the guys who are buying. Mm. I would I would buy this I would buy this pair, right? Only if let me just I'd only buy this pair only if it went out again. I'd only buy this pair, you know. I'd only buy this pair if price breaks above here. Then I know I can buy it up until somewhere around this area. If price breaks above here, then I can buy it way back up because what it will look like, it will look like this. It'll look like okay, it'll look like this is a low, this is a high, this is a higher low, this is a higher high, this is a high. This could be a higher low, indicating us to make a higher high. That's what I'm saying. I'm on both sides at the moment, just waiting to see how the price would sort of react around here. You know what I'm saying? I think those are like enough charts, so I'll just basically head over to the news side. As I said, that's probably got nothing that's going to happen today. Tomorrow we don't have no news whatsoever. Okay. Wednesday we have Australian dollar. Oh, I haven't even done it. I haven't done the Australian dollar. This I mean in my pairs. At least let me do one of them first. AUD. Okay, USD. Doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Let's see AUD USD. Oh, so I've done something here. Let me remove. Okay. Look, go back on the. All right. Okay. We have USD right now. This right here. This looks like a proper doji for some more. Oh, this is a month. Sorry, but that month looks promising. Yeah. Anyway, last week we had that bearish candle. You know what I'm saying? Bearish candle. Very bearish candle. Okay. And uh, and if you look at these charts, this chart hasn't really been moving well. It's more like it's been consolidating. It's more like it's been consolidating. But let's see which trend line can I use though. You know, are there any proper trend lines that I can use? Are there any proper trend lines I can use? Uh, okay, okay. Mhm, mhm. All right. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's so funny, guys. Look at this. Just have a look at this. You see how price broke out. You saw how on the daily time frame. this line at the top here, it showed that price broke out, but then came back inside the chart. You know what I'm saying? Then also, if you look at this, it came back in the chart, then tried to break out but couldn't, and now it's like okay, I wouldn't say it's stuck. I wouldn't say it's stuck, but it's sort of like resisting to go back to the top, meaning that the only way is ouch is down. And I'm gonna explain a couple of things just now, just to show you why I'm saying we're going down. Just explain why I'm saying we're going down. Okay. Um. Oh, come on. I chose the wrong thing again. Come on. All right. Hmm. Yeah. So this is what I expect price to do. Simply, oh, come on, man. Simply just break, break support, retest, break support again, retest, then come down to this region. Yes, this is what I see price do. Of course, of course, those are your those are the retests. If you guys are wondering what I meant by retest is this, and I know for a fact, hell yeah, it's going to retest here, but still gonna go one place. You know what I'm saying? This is basically how I see it. This is basically how I see this one. Gonna just keep on retesting, come and then it comes down till this place, till the 0.70323. But of course, one step at a time. So right now, I see just sales up until 0.71250. Then I'm gonna break that after it retests. Then I'm gonna come down to 0.709, followed by going down till 0.70323, which is then 100 pips to the bottom. That's what I expect for a UD/USD. So yeah, back to these guys here. We have the Australian dollar CPI on Wednesday, half three. So for me, half three, this means GMT plus. I mean, my time is GMT plus two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's GMT plus two. So yeah, don't get it twisted. So for those in the UK, you're basically an hour behind me. So for you guys, 3 a.m. will be 2 a.m. for you guys. Yeah, and then we have Canadian news overnight rate. Yeah, it's gonna be interest rate is gonna be a nice day. I mean, it can possibly turn out to be a nice day or a disaster, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe one can participate in the interest rate news. And then we have Thursday. We have it's a bank holiday in Europe. It's Italian bank holiday, and it's a bank holiday in Australia, but we have the Bank of Japan outlook report. So I think we'll be good. We have the BOJ press conference. So yeah, I think we'll be sorted. Friday, we only have the USD advanced GDP. You know what I'm saying? Then we have SNB chairman Jordan speak. So I don't think that's much. So if you guys can just watch it, tell me what you guys think down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys suggest I should do or anything basically, man. I would really appreciate it from you guys. Thank you very much. Stay safe. It's your boy Chop Plug, man.